Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. I kind of have to. But the Epstein list doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Are you out of your bloody mind? There are pictures of him with very powerful world leaders. There's flight logs, itineraries, there's financial records. Are you kidding me? You cannot find a way to hold anybody accountable for that.
First time working with the federal government, huh? Yeah, I remember when I used to trust that sumbitch. I definitely don't now.
Oh, I hate that I have to portray this as the United States. It doesn't exist. Stop talking about it. It doesn't matter.
Look, I'm just gonna be real with you. Either A, it doesn't exist, and that's legit, or the more likely thing is West Taiwan is completely fucking stupid.
You stupid old plane, why do you pull me into this? I had nothing to do with the Epstein list.
You're telling me that the country that steals, F-35 plans, HIMARS plans, literally everything that they can get their hands on, isn't smart enough to realize the strategic and tactical advantage you would have with having that information and making it public. You could circumstantially cripple the entire American political system, and you're too stupid to try and grab it.
Buff, are you advocating for espionage?
Oh God, no. I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense. Like, the dude literally steals all sorts of shit from us, and he just doesn't realize how important that piece of information is. I wonder if his name is on it. I mean, I'm just being real with you here. If we had that kind of information on Winnie the Pooh over there, oh shit, we would rip that from people's cold, dead hands. Forgive me, I don't believe in any kind of national pride in hiding, people who diddle kids. There should be no borders with that. Just hold them accountable.
Buff is a goddamn American hero. Whoa, hey, what's that? A subject change? Does everyone know that for a couple days in the next month, the Earth is going to be spinning a couple of milliseconds faster? That's pretty cool.
I mean, it was bound to happen sooner or later. 80 years ago, we, dropped the sun on Japan twice, and, that kind of sent us one way, so maybe we should just offset that and go the other side and drop a couple of them on Iran and just even everything out.
You do not threaten the nation of Iran. Our response to any aggression will be swift and decisive. Yeah, cool, super scary. Anyways, so a couple of things. One, will you allow inspectors in to go look at your nuclear sites from the IAEA, which is the International Atomic Energy Association, I think? And then number two, how about we make a deal? Nuclear deal. I'll be nice. Yes. The nation of Iran will allow the inspectors in. Yes, progress. See, look at this. Everyone's happy when we all work together. But there's always a but.
I mean, yeah. How else do you poop? I read a book one time that said everybody poops. Do you not poop?
Kid, I have a feeling this is how Jane Goodall felt. Sometimes I'm just so proud of you, and others I'm just intrigued and confused. Anyways, Iran, what's the but?
But we cannot allow them to go into the areas that you and your lapdog Israel had bombed because it is unsafe.
Those are literally the only things that I want them to look at. I bombed them because you were making shit there. That's like hiring a plumber to come to your house and fix a leaky faucet, and when he shows up, you say, okay, you need to troubleshoot it from outside the house. That's stupid.
Iran, I would encourage you to sign a nuclear deal with the United States. Even if they say that you are not allowed to refine any uranium, like even at 0%, I think is a good deal you should take.
That smells fishy. It's suspect. I'm concerned.
Yeah, what he said, that's fish-spect. It's not that weird. God forbid I try and negotiate some peace between you, who likes to cause all the trouble in the world, and the people that I call allies.
No, this is concerning because you are a huge advocate, up until now, of Iran having nuclear material. And this change of policy is random and concerning. Yeah, well, he was advocating for that while he wasn't preoccupied with me. By the way, I could use some more missiles.
This has nothing to do with the resources that I was willing to lose in my special military operation. You shut up your mouth.
Could they really be so preoccupied with Ukraine that they can't support Iran and understand that if Iran continues to make weapons grade, well, attempt to make weapons grade uranium, that I'm going to get involved and they know they can't handle that smoke?
Fine, I will stop trying to make peace. You go fuck yourself.
I mean, if you're all of a sudden such a big advocate for peace, how about you start with your neighbor?
They started this.
Oh yeah, if by start it you mean live in a location that you had your fucking grubby little paws poised to take, and then you roll across their border and get mad that they're fighting back? Oh, God forbid.
How can you have an opinion like that there, but when the Palestinians are defending themselves against the Zionists, you don't say anything like that?
To be fair, I kinda hate both sides equally, and fuck you, that's why.
I mean, both sides over there have had a whole lot of sucker punches thrown at each other, but as of lately, it's really just been Israel on the receiving end until this all happened. Did you know when the Iron Dome came online in April 2011, 2 days later, it was defending against missiles that were fired from the Gaza Strip into Israel? 2 days.
Whatever you want to believe, but I have a sinking suspicion that there are 2 more Zionist cargo vessels that are on the bottom of the Red Sea.
Uncle Sam, you just say the word, dude. I'll go back on over there and deliver all these guys to their virgins. One payload at a time.
Oh, you guys are so brave attacking unarmed merchant vessels. Oh my, where do you find the balls to do something like that? If you really want to step up your game, you'll rob the Girl Scouts next, you fucking jackass.
America kinda has a thing about boats, Yemen.
Yeah, but they're not my boats, so I'm kind of chill on this one.
Oh, now you fucking tell me.
You attacked my boats at one of my bases in one of what would later become my states. You knew what you were doing. Don't play that card with me.
But we did get anime out of it, which I think that everything kind of turned out for the best.
Oh, and where are you getting all the money to buy your weapons and equipment now that, I crippled all of it? Oh, yeah, that's right. This is why you shouldn't trust the UN. The UN spends $450,000 a month to maintain an oil cargo ship that you are using to export oil out of your country and use for terrorism. So, this is reason number 700 why I don't trust the UN. Moving on, Russia. I heard you, are potentially canceling your aircraft carrier. You're not going to refurbish it and modernize it. You're just going to say, yep, move on.
What I do with my equipment is none of your business, but yes. It is an expensive program, and with modern weapons, aircraft carriers are sitting ducks and can be sank very, very easily.
Sure, I'm sure it has nothing to do with you scraping the bottom of the barrel under all these sanctions trying to put together little tiny plastic drones that you buy secondhand from your friend over in West Taiwan. Sure, I'm sure it has nothing to do with that.
You are still stuck in the past. You think your carriers are just the biggest piece of power projection in the world, but can be sunk with modern hypersonic missiles.
There's that word again. He keeps on using it, but I don't think he really knows what it means. But I also understand you don't have things like skills, tactics, knowledge, understanding, command presence, any of that stuff that a modern military would need on the battlefield or out in the ocean. But it's also important to note that my carriers really don't go anywhere by themselves. Like, if I'm sending a carrier somewhere, there is a lot of ships that go with it, and submarines, and planes. So, I mean, yeah, if you just have one large, slow, lumbering target out there that has no ability to defend itself, yeah, you would be absolutely correct. But if you didn't have a shit navy, you'd be incorrect.
When during that 12-day war, it seems that I wounded your president. He just slipped through my fingers that time.
And do you not remember my counterattacks that were destroying all of Israel?
I don't know, man. We checked the scoreboard and, at first it was like, oh man, Iran's gonna retaliate. But after the first couple waves, it was like, this is it. I just kind of felt bad for you.
Just so everyone is aware, there is an official decree from the Great China that is renaming some of the provinces that Russia currently controls that used to be the property of the Great China.
What? No, those belong to the Russian Federation.
Oh man, it's like blood in the water. Man, West Taiwan always jumps in when somebody's weakened. So much for BRICS, I guess.
I mean, that's kind of textbook, communism. They eat the weak and the wounded. So that checks out.
Like, I got it. A lot of bad things are happening. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is the funniest timeline to be on. 'Cause, like, a couple years ago, we all thought Russia was just gonna fold Ukraine. And now, here a couple years later, there's a chance that Russia could be turned into two other countries, East Ukraine and Northern Taiwan.